A very warm good morning to all of you. Now, in this today I am going to start this topic mountain ranges of Himalaya. About this mountain ranges, which so many mountains, great names are there. About that we are going to read here. Underline also all the mountain ranges name. Mount Godwin Austen Peak of India is 8611 meters high. It lies in the Karakoram range. Mount Everest, the height from the sea level is 8,848 meters, is the highest peak in the world, which is located in the Himalayan range in Nepal. So first one is telling Mount Godwin Austen, that is the highest peak of our country. And then Mount Everest also falling in Himalayan ranges, but it is not our country's uh, peak. It's fall in the neighboring country. Its location, which one is the neighboring country? Nepal. And that one is Mount Everest is the world highest peak in the world. Then what is written? See, Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world, which is located in the Himalayan ranges in Nepal. Then Kanchenjunga, Nanda Devi, then Badrinath are high peaks located in the mountainous region of the Himalayas in India. You can see the digit difference. Highest peak after Mount Everest, after that see what is the height of Kanchenjunga peak? That is 8518 meters. Then Nanda Devi 7817 meters. Then Badrinath 7138 meters. So like that, these are the special mountains of Himalayas. Now next point, mountainous region of eastern Himalayas. Now we are going to read about this east side, whatever the mountain is there, about that east side where Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, right hand side you see where Myanmar written here, or this brown color area is falling in eastern mountain range. The eastern part of the Himalayas is mountainous. Mountainous means full of rocky mountains are there. Patkoi and Lusai hills form parts of the eastern Himalayas, whereas Garo, Khashi, Jaintia, Naga hills form parts of the southern Himalayas from the east-west direction. These are the hills name. You have to only keep in your mind which hills are falling in east side, which one is falling in uh, our neighboring countryside, like that. Now the main next one, plains of North India. Plains means surface are the landform surface is smooth, plain. That is telling plain. We UP, MP, Rajasthan few part means so many plain surface are there. The plains to the south of the northern mountain range are formed by the alluvium brought by the Himalayan and Peninsular River. What is telling? Ki you read about the Himalayan mountain range. Then if you will from that mountain range, if you will little bit move toward the south, so you will get this smooth or plain surface of our country. And this one plain was created by the rivers with the so many rivers are coming out from the mountains, and when they are flowing with that they are carrying the rocky particles of the rocks with that, and when the force are very high, these particles are coming with the river water. But as the mountain high area was finished, these river waters flow will be very slow, and due to this slow speed, whatever the things they are bringing with that they started depositing nearby the places, and in this way the plain surface or alluvium surface made by the river water. They cover the vast area of northern India. That's why they are known as plains of North India. The plains made by the rivers are so vast, vast means very big, that it is one of the largest plain in the world formed by the rivers. Due to the uh, vastness of these plains, it is one of the most prosperous and populated area of India. What is telling कि though it is soil is very fertile, it is alluvium, so, alluvium full of alluvium deposit landform. That's why it is very good for agriculture, and that's why a lot of people early days attracted towards this part of our country, so they can do the agriculture properly. And that's why more early days comparatively, where factories were not too much that time, in UP side the population was more too much. Now to everywhere population is too much. Wherever the factory or people are getting job, they are gathered there. But early days it was telling where the plain surface are there, their populations are more. Now next page come rivers flowing from Himalayas. This blue color lines are river indicating. You just see and write 1 2 3 4 5 6 rivers name, and then major lakes of India also. Lakes, you see this index box here, river for blue line is given, and for lakes red color dots are there. So just you see from down: Pulicat, Koleru, Chilka, Nainital, Sambar, Dal Lake, Wular. These are the lakes name. Okay, that one you write and learn. Now next one is what the physiography of our country is: Central and Deccan plateaus of India. Central means from this center part of our country to south side. The Central and Deccan Plateau lie to the south of the plains of North India. North India side, whatever the plain surface are there, after that if you will move, so then you will get this plateau area. Plateaus means it is also a rocky mountain area, but the upper part is not very sharp. It is what we will say, it is just like plain surface are there. That one is called plateau. They are spread like a triangle surrounded by water bodies on three sides. That you know already. India's this side, right hand side, Bay of Bengal is there. West side, Arabian Sea is there. Downwards, Indian Ocean is there. So it is called a peninsula. So that's why this look of India is called peninsula. Peninsular India. Peninsular means where the area of a country which one three sided, having water bodies, and one side is attached with any landform. That type of location is called peninsula. Like our country, south side so many oceans are there, three oceans are there, and then northern side you just see countries are there, another country, China, Nepal, Pakistan. So this look is called peninsula. It is the oldest landmass made up of rocks. The Rift Valley of the Narmada and the Son River are located in this plateau. Valleys means not very high height of the mountain, that is called valley. So here telling whatever the valley falling in this south side, that is called Rift Valley, and one special river is there, Son. Underline, this plateau is further divided into two parts: Malwa Plateau to the north and Deccan Plateau to the south. The soil in this plateau is not very fertile. but because it is black, this area yields a variety of crops and is also a treasure house of many minerals means the things which one is useful for the human beings and found below the earth surface, that is called mineral. तो साउथ साइड में बहुत सारे मिनरल्स मिलते हैं, जैसे बॉक्साइट, कोल, सो मेनी अदर थिंग्स they are getting. That's why south part of our country is very important for us. Now the next topic is coastal plains. India is surrounded by seas on all three sides. The coastline is approximately 7,517 kilometer long. That this one is range what is telling, just you see the map, मीन्स जहाँ से ये इंडिया का जो वाटर बॉडी देख रहे हो फ्रॉम बांग्लादेश और इस साइड से, वहाँ से ना जाके उसके इस साइड में कैलकाटा है, देन यू सी फुल from east to west whatever the coastline is there, that one's distance is telling 7,517 kilometer long. The coastal region is made up of narrow plains. मीन्स कह रहे हैं दोनों वो साइड के वाटर बॉडीज़ जो है कोस्टल एरिया इज़ वेरी नैरो, उसमें बहुत पतली कोस्टल लाइन, बहुत ही पतला है. द ओशन लाइज ऑन वन साइड of the coastal plain while the peninsular plateau lies on the other. The region lying to the east to the Eastern Ghat is known as Eastern Coastal Plains. Means what is telling ki India, this part you see where Bay of Bengal, this one is we can say east side of our country. So whatever the area falling, this one is called eastern coastal plains. Then you see Arabian Sea, whatever the coastline is there, that one is called western coastal plain. Now see eastern coastal plain, it is well known for its fishing industry. Chennai, Puducherry, Machilipatnam and Visakhapatnam are well known ports located on the eastern coastal plains. So now we are going to next stanza reading about the west side, Arabian Sea side. The region lying to the west of the Western Ghat is known as Western Coastal Plain. It is narrower than the Eastern Coastal Plain. वैसे कह रहे हैं वेस्ट का जो कोस्टल एरिया है वो बहुत ही नैरो है. This area has black fertile soil with alluvium deposit which is conducive to the growth of crop. मीन्स कह रहे हैं जो कि क्रॉप के ग्रोथ के लिए अच्छा है. द वेस्टर्न कोस्टल प्लेन इज़ renowned फॉर इट्स ट्रांसपोर्टेशन सर्विसेज एंड फिशिंग इंडस्ट्री. कह रहे हैं दिस अरेबियन सी is very good for transportation business, means export import business were doing, and fishing industry means people are fishing industry means in great manner fishers are there, they are doing business of fishery. The major ports and cities like Mumbai, Kandla, Mangaluru, Calicut, Thiruvananthapuram and now we can say Mundra also are located in this region, because Mundra early days Kandla or Maharashtra from Bombay side they were doing export import business too much, but these days they were doing maximum from Mundra also. So that's why we can include Mundra name also here. Now what is there? 3 topics are remain. No, 2 topics are remain. Which one I will cover with next video and do this question answer only. For your exam you see the behind one question answers and whatever is given, or book also reading needed. And don't say ma'am you have not given me PDF of fill-ups or like that. I am not never giving any what I have given. You just go through the book, फिलअप्स के लिए, MCQ के लिए, और मेक योर सेल्फ रेडी. बाय, थैंक यू.